Ladies and gentlemen, today I am in Henderson. To be specific, I'm at the Towns at Union Village, a community built by Century Communities. These are the least expensive homes in Henderson. We are at a purchase price on the lowest, smallest house, the 1405 plan. On this one, we're around 350 to 360,000 right now. They don't have any available. This is the middle unit, and it comes usually with a 2 primary suite layout, although they do have an option for a 3-bedroom, and that's what we're going to see in this model. Then we have another model that is the biggest one. This one is 1479 square feet. It's an end unit. This one comes with a 3-bedroom only configuration. It does not have a loft. And then the last unit, the first one that we're going to tour, is the 1478. Okay, to not confuse it with the 1479 next door. That is the 1478 right there. Location: we are, as you can see, under a flight path. That is, the airport is just on the west side from here. We are in Henderson. We are nearby Cadence. That is the, whatchamacallit, the Kawabunga Bay, right there. Hold on, let me zoom in for you guys. We have nearby Henderson hospitals. There's it's close to the Henderson City Park. That's a great location nearby. We also have on the west side, just on the other side of the freeway here, a lot of commercial areas as far as any kind of groceries or restaurants. Anything you need is going to be nearby. That's the Dignity Health Hospital. And we do have one of the least expensive homes out here, and you can also get an interest rate here at 3.875. Depending on your situation, what kind of loan you're going to get, as low as 3.875, which is awesome, and they'll cover all your closing costs. Now, let's get into the homes. I'll tell you more about this neighborhood a little bit more when we get in, but we're pretty much on the southeast side of the valley. This specific first house is the 1478. This one comes with a 2-bedroom and a loft configuration. You can also model it as a 3-bedroom. I'm not sure which one they modeled here, but we'll check it out. As soon as you walk in, you get a nice 2-story for you. Beautiful open floor plan. We do not have a dining room space here, although you could technically fit a table here, but I see how it's not really needed on this small of a house. We do have 2 seats here, and this home is probably going to go. Right now, they have one available for about $370,000, which is awesome. So $370,000 with a 3.875 interest rate, that's going to be a pretty low payment every month. You can come out of pocket with about $15,000 down payment, get all the closing costs covered. So all you need is $15,000 out of pocket. We do have a powder room right here. Right now it's occupied, but usual thing, pedestal sink and toilet. That would be the sales office right now. It's a 2-car garage. So as you can see, this is an end unit. We have a lot of windows here, letting in light. And then on the other side, you have usually a small street going into the garage. I'll take some drone pictures for that. As we go up, the pantry. Well, I'll check it out when we get down there. We'll get back into the kitchen in a second. So this one has 2 bedrooms and a loft, although you can turn it into a 3-bedroom situation, or I don't know if this one has the 2 suites. I forgot. Big bedrooms though. Look at this. Spacious. We have 8-foot ceilings on the second floor, 9-foot ceilings on the first floor. It's about 12 by probably 18 on this wall. It's a spacious room. 2 sinks. You're going to get the quartz even in the bathrooms. Underground sinks. We have the laminate cabinets. No soft closing on these. Too low of a price range to put those in. Spacious closet too. Then we have the fiberglass enclosure. Walk-in shower. and their water closet right here. So this will be the primary. We're gonna tour all 3 of these homes today, by the way. We call these the Jack Marathons. Smart panel, where I go through all the floor plans all at once. Washer, dryer are gonna be included, by the way, as well as the refrigerator. Closing costs, 3.875 interest rate. What else do you want? 10 by this, I mean, it's a very long wall, so the loft itself is about 10 by 12. It's a good size. This is where the second room would go. And here is the other bedroom. And this one's spacious too. It's still a 10 by 12, about the same size as the loft. Actually more than 12. It's about 13, 14 over there. So it's a spacious room. You get to the king bed in both of these rooms. I'm not sure about the third one. I have to look at the floor plan. I think this third one is going to be a smaller room. Nice layout. And as far as the bathroom here, this is going to be the shared bathroom. Single sink, and then the fiberglass enclosure, tub and shower combo. Very nice. Chrome fixtures throughout the house. That's what's going to come included. Now, you are going to get all these upgrades in the house. So you're going to have the carpet on the second floor. You're going to have a 3.5-inch baseboard throughout. Tile throughout the first floor. This is a 12 by 12. It's not going to be super fancy tile, but it's going to be a nice one. And then let's go see this pantry. It looks like a smaller pantry, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. This ain't bad. They actually have a program for investors right now where they will sell it. If you're a small investor, you cannot own more than 10 units. They'll sell it to you with an interest rate of 4.875 you can get right now. So it'll be a good option for any investors out there. If you guys are one of those, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to assist you and get you into one of these homes. The house is all electric, by the way. There's no gas in this house. The electric bill, from what I've heard, in the summer goes up to about 110 or 130. That's in the summer when we get, super hot weather out here. We have the AC cranking all the time. That'll be your Sierra AC, by the way. So, which is very low for a townhouse this size. That shows the energy efficiency of these new builders and the way they build these homes nowadays here in Vegas. Oh, nice layout on this one. Get that L shape. There's a dining room back there. Look at that kitchen. Nice. Good sized living room. Feels cozy. There's your TV setup. And here your coat closet / storage. There's some extra space back there. Then we have your 2-seat island, just like the first model, but this one also has some extra room for the dining room, which is awesome. Having a little dining room is always a plus in my opinion. Say you have people over, they want to play some games or whatever, there's some space to sit, and play. So that's always a nice thing. Now for the garage, we can actually see the size of the garage. And this is a little bit deeper garage compared to the average. You remember, that's about 20 feet in width. So the 20 feet mark, it's somewhere over here. So this one has an extra 2 to 3 feet. This is about 22 feet deep, which is awesome. Insulated garage door. You get the tankless water heater. Technology has gotten so good that they are able to fit this small of a water heater. That will take care of the whole house, which is awesome. And then your salt water loop. This is where you install your water softener once you move into the house. They even put a hose out there. That's actually smart. Have a water hose in the garage so you can, rinse out your garage. Let's go to the second floor. So this is the smallest of the 3 units. This one has a 2 primary option, or a 3-bedroom without the loft. There's no option for a 2-bedroom and a loft like the one next door. Here is your laundry room. This one will not come with the see-through doors. It's going to be the solid ones. And you can see even cabinets above. Whirlpool appliance package, probably what you're going to get. Primary is right up here as soon as you walk up. 14 by I'm gonna call this 18. Very spacious room, even bigger than the one next door. One next door is kind of narrow. This one is very wide too. 2 sinks. Same option, walk-in shower with a fiberglass. This is a good deal, guys. I like it. At $370, actually this is gonna be even less than $370. This is gonna be around $360, this model, because it is a center unit. So it's cheaper to build. In this home, they modeled it as the 3-bedroom. So again, you can get it as a 3-bedroom setup or 2 primary. So what you do with the 2 primary pretty much copies that and then puts it over here as well. So now you have 2 suites, which is awesome. No loft or anything, so this bathroom would be considered only for this suite over here. And it makes still a big suite, so. Really nice setup. If you guys go onto their website, please don't sign up, don't send your information or anything. Reach out to me. That way I can represent you as your realtor and get you the best deal possible. 10 by 10 room on this one. We have your sliding door closet to the right. And then over here, slightly bigger room. Is a 10 by 11. Very nice. Can fit queen beds in there, no problem. So yeah, 3-bedroom. And going back to that, as we go to the third home, please don't reach out to the sales agents. Don't reach out to, don't go into the model homes by yourself. I always have this issue. My clients go into their model home and then I can't represent them anymore. Because even though I was the one that brought them in, after they saw my video, they went in. And then they call me, hey Jack, can you represent us? Then I called the sales agent, sorry, you can't, because you were just in here by yourself. And they have this big of a writing on the door that says, hey, if you want to be represented by a realtor, you have to be a company. You have to be brought in by the realtor on the first visit. So, as a buyer, be smart. Go in with a realtor, call me. At least I can give them a heads up that you're coming. Or if you go in, ask for Joe and say, hey, you're with Jack Graham. At least mention it on the first visit. At least let them know that you're with me. That way I can represent you if you end up buying one of these places. Anyway, let's get back into it. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a flight pad in front of us, so you will hear some airplanes going over. That's just part of the location that we have here in Henderson. We're right next to Cadence too. Cadence is pretty much the same thing. But inside the house, you won't hear a beep in there because it is so well insulated. And even, these townhomes, as you are on some major streets, you never hear anything. Even in between the houses, they actually have what's the new technology that they use nowadays is they have these walls, they're shared walls, but they're actually not sharing the same wall, the 2 units. They have a firewall in between, and then there's one wall for this side and one wall for the other side. Very well insulated as well. So you really won't hear your neighbors. It's kind of like living in a single family home here. And then the last unit here, as you walk in, beautiful. Love this kitchen. Still the 2 seats, and then the dining room over here. Love to have that. Nice size living room, TV right here, and then the biggest pantry of them all, of these units, sorry. With storage underneath the stairs too, that's always good. You need that space to put your mop and your vacuum, whatever it is. 42-inch cabinets in this one. Have the higher upgraded Whirlpool microwave. Super cool. Nice. Then we have a powder room back here. Your garage is here. We saw the unit next door, what it was like. This one, being an end unit, has some extra windows, so it's a little bit brighter. And this one, they have one available right now, listed at $399, $396, $387. Again, I know there's some room on those, so this one is probably going to go for around $370 as well. $370, $375. Nice laundry room. Got the upgraded washer and dryer in this one. Some extra storage here, a big linen closet. First bedroom is your primary. A little bit smaller than the other units, but this one has a 3-bedroom setup. I'll say less space here in the primary, but it's a good size. Still a 12 by 15. Then we have your walk-in shower, fiberglass enclosure, same. Water closet. Walk-in closet, still spacious like all the other ones. Nice. 2 sinks over here, beautiful quartz. It's gonna come with all of those. And then the other 2 bedrooms over here are gonna share this bathroom. Tub and shower combo. (10 by 11) in this room, but it does have a weird wall right here, which takes up a little bit of square footage. Not a quite, square room. This one is still about the same, 10 by 11. You can fit queen size beds in here, even a little dresser too. You'll be fine. Yeah, 3 full bedrooms, or you can turn this one into a 2-bedroom and a loft situation. We have many more amenities here that they have. Walking trails in the community. They have landscaping also on the outside. It's all included in your HOA. Tons of guest parking. The water bill, as I mentioned, is included in the HOA as well, which is awesome. Picnic areas on real grass. They have a real grass area. Weird that they have that here in Vegas, but they do sometimes. And washer, dryer, refrigerator included. Yeah, really great floor plans, great deal. There's another airplane. Nothing wrong with it, guys. Just don't be crazy about it. We have a beautiful location, close to everything. Yes, you'll hear an airplane every now and then, but you forget about it. I've lived in a place right next to the airport. It's the UNLV. There was a campus when I used to go, UNLV back in the day when I was young, right? And yeah, I mean, you get used to it. I had airplanes over my head all the time. You just get used to it. It's part of the lifestyle. And that's what they have right here. So, great product. And it's not that close to you even. But, like always, I'm always there disclosing everything to you guys. I'm not going to show you this place and I'm not show you everything about it. So, for me, you're only going to get the truth. That's the way it is. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Love to assist you and be a realtor. So give me a call, get in touch and see how I can help. And I'll see you guys on the next video.